Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. I had a question in the comment section of one of my GoPro videos about how to create a preset. So today I'm going to show you how to create a preset for your GoPro. So let's jump into it and here we go. All right, let's go ahead and hop into the camera so I can show you how to get the preset set up because, well, it's pretty easy. All right, so here we are in the camera. We can see here that I already have one preset right there that's set up already, and there's usually at least one in the camera set up. Just go ahead and tap on that right there. And once you do, you're gonna see that it's gonna bring open the other presets available. And you'll notice here on the top, there's that arrow, there's an icon with the arrow up and down with the two lines in the middle. Just tap that right there. And once you tap that, you're gonna see that you're gonna have the ability to reorganize your presets, but you're also gonna have this plus symbol right there. Just click on the plus sign there. And once we get that touched, sometimes it's a little difficult with the GoPro screen, but we'll go ahead and tap that. And there you go. Once you have it, now you have the option of creating a new preset. And you can choose the mode. You can create a new video preset, a new looping preset, or it says actually, I guess either one of the two, either new video or photo preset, and it shows one of three right now. It says one of three, choose mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose video, and I'm gonna click that right there. I'm gonna click the little arrow so that we can get that going. And now you can go ahead, and this is step 2 of 3. And so now you can choose your mode again. You can, right here where it says video, you can choose video or looping again. And then you can choose your resolution and your frame rate. So I'm gonna choose right here 4K, and I'm gonna choose 120 frames per second. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. So we'll see if that looks good. So now I'll scroll down a little bit. You'll see the arrow, so I can go back. And oops, let me go ahead and hit cancel because I'm not done yet. So there we go. Now you can choose your lens and which lens you want. So you can choose whether or not you want it wide, or you can have it super view, or you can have it linear, or you can have it narrow. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on wide. I think that's pretty good right there. So we'll leave it on wide. And now we can go ahead and choose if we want hyper smooth on or off. I'm gonna leave it on high. We can choose the duration for recording. I'm gonna leave that on no limit. Hindsight is off, timer is off, the zoom is off, all that's off. Now as far as Pro Tunes, you can choose if you wanna have this on what you want for your Pro Tune settings. For bitrate, I recommend you change this for everything, always from standard to high. You want the best absolute possibility of getting the best resolution and picture quality and frame rates and data rate and everything out of there. And the bit rate is going to give you the highest data rate. Now for shutter, you can choose what you want on here. You can choose if you want auto, or you can have it at 60th of a second, 120, 240, 480, or 960. Generally, you want your shutter speed, to be double of your frame rate. And since our frame rate is 120 frames a second, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on 240, and we'll leave it right there. All right. Now you can choose to have your EV compensation if you want. It says right there is grayed out. I don't think that's available right there. For white balance, I'm gonna leave it on auto. For minimum exposure, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at 100. Max exposure, I don't really like going up to 1600. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that down to 800, and I'm gonna leave that right there. For sharpness, I'm gonna leave it on medium. For color, I have it set to natural. You can change this to vibrant, or you can change it to flat. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on natural because I like natural on there. Now for raw audio, you can turn this on. You can leave it off. You can have it on low, you can have it on medium, and then you can change it to high if you want. And I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it on off right there. I think off sounds good enough. And to be perfectly honest with you, I usually record my audio through an external mic anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. For wind, I'm gonna leave that on auto right there. And now you can have your shortcuts. Oh, also, if you're shooting with the media mod, you can choose your camera mics on there as well with this preset. But since I don't have my media mod on there right now, that area is grayed out. So now you have your shortcuts. You can change any of these that you like. I'm going to leave them all on there as is. I think that's fine. And now I'm going to click the arrow to go ahead and create this shortcut. And you'll see there it's going to give me the option to choose a couple of different names. I can have custom. I can also have where it says air. I can have it called bike or epic or indoor, motor, mounted, outdoor, POV, selfie, skate, snow, trail, travel, water, or looping. I really wish they gave you the option to name your own preset, but they don't, so you have to choose one of these that you may like. I'm going to go ahead and just call this one, I'm going to call this one motor. We'll leave that one, oops, we'll call that one motor since it's going to be, I'll call that motor there since I'm trying to capture some slow motion stuff. We'll leave that there, and I'm going to go ahead and click that. And now we can see here that I have my, oh, wait a minute, that's weird. I must have messed something up because we can see here that on motor, it actually set to 4K. It's set to 4K at 60 frames per second. I actually wanted this at 120 frames. So what I'm going to do is go back. I'm going to click it to make it 120 frames a second. And now I'm going to go ahead and go back here. And there we go. Now we have my 120 frames. And when I come back here, now we have motor set to 120 frames a second. So there you go. That's it. And now when I go back, let me get out of that. Let me go back, and when I click on this to go back into all my presets, we can see the motor preset is right there. We have indoor, cinematic, standard, activity, ultra slow motion, and we have basic. And so you can change any of these that you want, and you can create another preset again just by clicking this little button right there, that little icon with the two arrows, one up, one down, the two in the middle, two lines in the middle. Just click that there and then hit the plus sign, and you can reorganize these any way you want. Just click them and drag them, and you can put these up in the place that you want them. So they're pretty simple to navigate like that. So yeah, anyways, there you have it. That is quick and easy how you can create your own preset in your GoPro. So there you have it. As you can see, there's only a few steps that you need to take in order to create your own preset with your GoPro. Now, I am using my GoPro Hero 10. I believe you can do this with the 9 and the 8 and some of the other ones, but I'm using the 10. So if you have a GoPro Hero 10 and you want to create an additional preset, you can do so. So if you have all the presets that came defaulted with your camera and you've changed all those and you're like, I wish I had more presets, you can actually create more presets right in the camera. So there you go. Anyways, I'll leave a link to the GoPro down below in the video description so you can check it out and pick one up if you don't have one. And I'll also leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can see the other products and services that I've reviewed over time. And you can reach out and say hello if you want to. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.